This is CBS 11 News Now.
Hello, everyone. Joining us here on Facebook Live. We are coming to you right now, 1:29 on a Thursday. This is some breaking news we're keeping a close eye on over here. Chopper 11 over the scene of an apartment fire right now. This is happening off of Abrams near Northwest Highway in Dallas. This is a 3-alarm fire now. And this has been burning for about 30 minutes now. You can see the firefighters there are on the scene. You've got what is considered an aerial attack going on. You've got firefighters on top of their ladders shooting water streams from the very top. But as you can see from these images coming in live to us from Chopper 11, the entire what looks to be the 3rd story of this apartment building has either burned through. In some parts, it looks like even a collapse has taken place. We understand that several firefighters are on the scene right now. This is, again, a 3-alarm fire. We also are being told that a spokesman for the fire department is heading out to that location to give an update on what is going on over there. We also have a crew headed over there right now. But if you are just joining us here on Facebook Live, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the Facebook Live, the comments and the app here on my phone. Folks, feel free to chime in, participate in this conversation. If you live near the area, know anywhere near the area, know anyone who may live there, let us know so that we can all kind of share information here for you. Again, right now there are no reports of any injuries at this time. This is very early on, so we don't know what may have started this. And we don't know exactly how many units have been affected here. We do have crews going to the scene, headed there on the ground, but we are keeping a very close eye on it here on Facebook Live for you. Let's see here. Let's get to some of the comments that are coming in right now. Donna Lima is asking, is this in Carrollton? Donna, it is not. It is in Dallas. Near Abrams and Northwest Highway. That's the nearest intersection that I was able to get for you. We are working these details as they come in right now. We just had a couple of bullet points that we wanted to share with you. Of course, we wanted to share these images with you so that you can see what's going on. It appears right now, though, that in the last couple of minutes that firefighters are getting a handle on this fire. It doesn't seem like there are too many flames shooting out at the top there. So that's good news. That's certainly something to keep an eye on and something that the firefighters are going to work to continue to have going on there, which is no flames sparking up. It looks like they've gotten a pretty good handle on that, but obviously this is too soon to tell. And again, it looks like there's a bit of a collapse happening right now on the right side of your screen there in that building. The entire top floor looking like it's going to be deemed a total loss there. That entire building may be deemed a total loss when this is all said and done, when you consider the smoke damage, the fire damage, and of course the damage that inevitably is caused by some of the water that is being sprayed onto that fire. Again, no reports right now of any injuries. Not sure how many people may have possibly been home at the time of this fire, but you can tell it's certainly a significant size fire and a pretty significant size fire operation taking place here. Again, Chopper 11 has been over the scene now for a couple of minutes, and we have seen just in the couple of minutes that we've been keeping a close eye on this, and since we've been chatting with you here on Facebook Live, that the flames that were initially shooting out of the top of this building, those seem to be subdued. Not seeing too much of that off to the left there a little bit. If you can see some of the little orange sparks coming out of the top of the roof there off to the left-hand side, and it looks like there's a fire stream on it right now. That's about as much as we can see. Again, a couple of minutes ago was a lot worse. So that's good news as this firefight continues. This fire battle continues for the crews out there. But again, it looks like this building is going to be a total loss. Not much left, at least on the 3rd floor. You can only imagine what the floors underneath might possibly look like. And this has now officially been moved up to a 4-alarm fire. We just got that detail. Thank you very much, Jeff. 4-alarm fire, folks, essentially meaning that the extra resources need to be called in. Typically, a fire is initially reported. The way this works is when fire crews arrive on the scene, they do a quick scene size up. and they can determine as soon as they set eyes on what is happening whether they're going to need extra resources or not. Then it usually goes to a second, a third, and even a fourth alarm. And that is the situation that we're in right now. Just confirmed that with our producers and with Dallas Fire, that this is now officially a 4-alarm fire. All right, let's get to some more of the comments that we are getting in right now. Just give me a second here because I am loading through them, scrolling through this. Teresa Inel Scott says, thanks to the firefighters. Yes, thanks to the firefighters. Firefighters have been very busy the past couple of days throughout our area. We've seen those grass fires out in Parker County. There was another grass fire up in Denton, and now this situation that we're seeing here unfolding for us live here on Facebook, coming out of North Dallas. Again, this is happening at an apartment complex off of Abrams near Northwest Highway. I'll tell you something. We were chatting with Annalise Parks earlier, meteorologist Annalise Parks, about a different grass fire that we were monitoring, and she was talking about, the winds in our area. Thankfully, not nearly as bad as we had a couple of days ago, but still in some parts high teens and even into the low 20s when it comes to the wind speeds out there. So that's certainly something that could play into how some of these fires have been spreading so quickly here in the last couple of days. Obviously, we talked about grass fires before. This is a structure, so the fuel source is completely different, and the characteristics of the fire, of how it spreads, obviously that's different. But there is one constant in this, and that is some of the winds that have been fueling these flames. Again, a closer look now, Chopper 11, as they zoom in. And look at that. You can see that ceiling fan just whipping around in there. That looks to be the only thing that's hanging there, that's inside the house, and gives you an idea of just how strong the water pressure from those nozzles are being spread. The fan, they're just kind of whipping around. But again, it looks like nothing really left up on the 3rd floor of this apartment complex. Folks, anybody joining us here on Facebook Live that maybe you live near here? Are you seeing the smoke? Feel free to talk to me. We're taking your comments live right now. So just feel free to chime in if you have any information for us to share, if there's something that you'd like for us to look into. Right now, this is the most important thing that we can offer you, is these images coming into us live from Chopper 11. Get back to some more comments here. We've got Elaine Allison asking, did everyone get out okay? Elaine, those are details that we are still working to get to. At this point, there are no reports of any injuries. Hopefully it stays that way, but as soon as we get an update, a new update from Dallas Fire, we're going to try and get that updated. Give that to me one more time.
Sable Ridge Condominiums.
Sable Ridge Sable Ridge Condominiums. All right. If you heard that, folks, we just got confirmation of where this is happening. It's called the Sable Ridge Condominiums. Anybody out there live near here or live in those condos? Feel free to talk to us here. Give us some perspective, maybe something that you're seeing. You can tweet us. You can send us video. Just be sure that you're talking to us on this so that we can all kind of stay connected here and share these details. Yes, Sable Ridge Apartments, and we just had Drew Galvan offering that information as well here on Facebook Live. So thank you very much. Taffy Johnson on Facebook Live asking, where is this? What state? Taffy, this is happening in Dallas, Texas. If you're looking at these images. Interested as to where you're watching from, Taffy. Drop me a line. Let me know where you're watching from. But yeah, this is happening in Dallas, Texas right now. Drew, thanks so much for that information. We appreciate you getting back to us with that. We've got Elaine Allison again saying prayers to all the families, to all of those affected by this fire. We are certainly keeping those folks in our thoughts and in our prayers. Clearly, anyone who lives in that building, maybe even in an adjacent building, is going to have to find a new place to sleep tonight, because this is obviously no place for anybody to stay in. Again, this is still very early into this fire operation. Right now, it's the fire crews are just simply working on making sure that this fire is put out, that there aren't any hot spots. That's going to be the next step. But a couple of minutes ago, when we first brought you this Facebook Live, we did see a lot more fire than we're seeing right now. So that, again, that is a very good sign, a sign that the fire crews are getting a handle on what is happening there down below at the Sable Ridge Apartments in North Dallas. But again, the fire may be out, but you can just see the kind of damage that it has now left behind. I mean, that building looks completely charred out. We even saw a partial collapse of the what appears to be maybe the right-hand side of that building. We saw that happen not too long ago, and obviously this is not a safe place for anyone to be. Clearly not safe for anyone to be inside. Probably not safe for anybody to be near it. But the crews there doing their work, doing what they do. Dallas Fire on the scene, and they're doing everything that they can once again to get control of this situation. And they are doing a very good job at this. So a tip of the hat to the firefighters down there battling this fire. And again, this is a 4-alarm fire, is what we're told. So several crews had to be called in. All right, we're going to say goodbye for now, but we're going to continue to keep an eye on this. We encourage you to continue to talk to us here on Facebook, on air, on all of our social media platforms.